In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are enjoying good health. We are thankful to Allah Almighty for His special blessings on Pakistan and saved us from the severity of COVID 19. Dear students, today we are going to study lesson number 1 from part 2, First Year at Harrow, written by Sir Winston Spencer Churchill. Churchill was a great writer, distinguished orator, dynamic army officer, and a successful British politician. He became the Prime Minister of Britain twice, first time from 1940 to 1945 and second time from 1951 to 1955. During Second World War, Churchill led his country from the brink of defeat to the victory. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1953. First Year at Harrow is an autobiographical essay. In this lesson, Churchill relates his experiences at the famous public school Harrow. He says that examinations were a great trial for him. Churchill never liked examinations. He liked to be examined in history, poetry, and essay writing, but examiners had a taste for Latin and mathematics. Churchill disliked Latin specially. Therefore, he did not do well in his exams. This was especially true for his entrance examination at Harrow. At the age of 12, Churchill went to Harrow School to get admission. When he sat for entrance test and he received the paper, he did not know even the answer of a single question in Latin paper. He wrote his name at the top of the answer sheet. After much thought, he wrote question number 1, then put brackets around it. But the headmaster, Mr. Weldon, was very intelligent and able man. He had the ability to look beneath the surface of the things. He took a broad-minded view of Churchill's Latin paper, and from that paper, from different smudges, he concluded that Churchill would be able to pass at Harrow. It was thought that time that weak students could learn only English. So Churchill was placed in the section of the weaker students where only English was taught. And at that time, intelligent students were taught Latin and Greek. Sir Churchill says that his English teacher, Mr. Somervell, was very hard-working and dutiful teacher. He was a delightful man. Somervell's method of teaching was very effective. He took a long stance and wrote different components, that are verb, object, subject, clauses, conditional clauses in the sentence with black, red, blue, and green inks. It was a kind of practice. They daily did practice. Churchill says that in this way he learned English thoroughly and the structure of ordinary British sentences got into his bones. He further says that knowledge of English helped him a lot in his practical life and he got job easily. He said that he faced no difficulty in daily affairs of his life. While his intelligent class fellows who had won prizes and distinctions in Latin and Greek had to learn English to earn their livings. In the end, Churchill advised boys that they should learn English first, then they would learn Latin as an honor and Greek as a treat. He said that he would punish the students hard for not learning English. अच्छा dear students, now I am going to tell you the summary of the story in Urdu. इस लेसन के राइटर سر چرچل ہیں۔ سر چرچل کا شمار موجودہ دور کے گریٹ ہیروز میں ہوتا ہے۔ وہ اعلیٰ پائے کے رائٹر، اوریٹر اور کامیاب سیاستدان تھے۔ سر چرچل برٹش کے 2 بار وزیر اعظم بنے۔ پہلی بار 1940 ٹو 1945 تک رہے اور دوسری بار 1951 سے 1955 تک۔ دوسری جنگ عظیم میں سر چرچل کی قیادت میں انہوں نے جرمن حملوں کا بڑی کامیابی سے مقابلہ کیا اور اپنے ملک کو یقینی شکست سے بچایا اور بڑی کامیابی سے ہمکنار کیا۔ اس لیسن میں چرچل اپنے اسکول ہیرو میں اپنے ایڈمیشن اور وہاں اپنے تعلیمی تجربات کے بارے میں بتاتے ہیں۔ چرچل کہتے ہیں کہ وہ ابھی بمشکل 12 سال کے ہی ہوئے تھے کہ انہیں امتحانات کے مشکلات سے گزرنا پڑا۔ ایگزامز ان کے لیے سخت آزمائش ثابت ہوئے۔ جن مضامین کو ایگزامینر پسند کرتے تھے وہ ہمیشہ چرچل کو ناپسند رہے۔ چرچل کی خواہش ہوتی کہ ان کا ایگزام پوئٹری، ہسٹری یا ایسے رائٹنگ میں سے لیا جائے تاکہ وہ کوئی تسلی بخش جواب دے سکے، مگر ایگزامینرز کو لیٹن اینڈ میتھمیٹکس پسند تھے اور اس طرح سے ان کی مرضی چھا جاتی تھی۔ جب چرچل کو ہیرو میں داخلے کا پیپر دیا گیا، داخل ہونے کے لیے یعنی کہ داخل ہونے کے لیے ایڈمیشن ٹیسٹ کے لیے پیپر ملا، تو اس پیپر میں سے چرچل کو ایک سوال کا جواب بھی نہیں آتا تھا۔ سب سے پہلے چرچل نے جوابی شیٹ پر سب سے اوپر اپنا نام لکھا اور پھر کافی سوچ بچار کے بعد انہوں نے سوال نمبر 1 لکھا اور پھر اس کے گرد بریکٹس لگا دی۔ اس ٹائم اسکول کے ہیڈ ماسٹر مسٹر ویلڈن تھے، جو نہایت ہی سمجھدار اور ذہین انسان تھے۔ انہوں نے چرچل کا پیپر دیکھ کر اس میں چھپی قابلیت کو جان لیا اور انہوں نے چرچل کو ہیرو میں داخلہ دے دیا۔ اس دور میں یہ تاثر تھا کہ ویک سٹوڈنٹس کو صرف انگلش پڑھائی جائے اور ذہین طلباء گریک اور لیٹن کے مضمون پڑھیں۔ اس لیے چرچل کو ویک سٹوڈنٹس کے سیکشن میں انرول کر لیا گیا۔ چرچل اپنے انگلش کے ٹیچر مسٹر سومرویل کی قابلیت اور صلاحیت کی بہت تعریف کرتے ہیں۔ وہ کہتے ہیں کہ ان کے استاد کے پڑھانے کا انداز بہت ہی عمدہ، مؤثر یعنی افیکٹو تھا۔ وہ ایک لمبا جملہ لیتے، اس کا انتخاب کرتے اور پھر اس جملے میں جو سبجیکٹ، آبجیکٹ، ورب، کلازز، کنڈیشنل کلازز وغیرہ ہوتے تو ان کو بلیک، ریڈ، بلو اینڈ گرین انک سے لکھتے۔ یہ قسم کی مشق تھی اور یہ مشق روزانہ کیا کرتے تھے۔ اس طرح چرچل کو انگلش میں بہت مہارت حاصل ہوگی اور چرچل بتاتے ہیں کہ اسٹرکچر آف آرڈنری برٹش سینٹینسز جو تھی ان کی ہڈیوں میں رچ بس گئی، اور انگلش کا پڑھنا چرچل کے لیے بہت فائدہ مند ثابت ہوا اور ان کو بڑی آسانی سے ملازمت بھی مل گئی اور انہیں روزمرہ زندگی میں کسی مسائل کا سامنا بھی نہ ہوا۔ جبکہ چرچل کے ذہین کلاس فیلوز جنہوں نے لیٹن اور گریک میں انعامات حاصل کیے تھے، اپنی ملازمت کے لیے ان کو دوبارہ انگلش پڑھنا پڑی۔ سبق کے آخر میں چرچل کہتے ہیں کہ لڑکوں کو سب سے پہلے انگلش سیکھنی چاہیے اور پھر بعد میں لیٹن اور گریک محض لطف اندوز ہونے یا تفریح کے طور پر سیکھ سکتے ہیں۔ اور انہوں نے کہا کہ میں ان لڑکوں کو سخت سزا دوں گا جو انگلش نہیں پڑھیں گے۔ بیٹا ناؤ اوپن یور بکس on page number 43. Look at the page. I had scarcely passed my 12th birthday when I entered the inhospitable regions of examination. through which for the next 7 years I was destined to journey. These examinations were a great trial to me. The subjects which were dearest to the examiners were almost invariably those I fancied least. I would have liked to have been examined in history, poetry, and writing essay. The examiners, on the other hand, were partial to Latin and mathematics, and their will prevailed. Moreover, the questions which they asked on both these subjects were almost invariably those to which I was unable to suggest a satisfactory answer. I should have liked to be asked to say what I knew. They always tried to ask what I did not know. When I would have willingly displayed my knowledge, they sought to expose my ignorance. This sort of treatment had only one result: I did not do well in examinations. In this paragraph, Churchill says that examinations were great trial for him. He did not like those subjects which the examiner liked most. He liked to be examined in history, poetry, and essay writing, but examiners liked Latin, mathematics. Examiners always asked about those questions to which Churchill was unable to give satisfactory answer. In result, he did not do well in the examination. Better prevail means overcome, prove, win. Willingly, readily, happily, eagerly. Display means show, expose, reveal. Sort means look for, pursue, try. Expose means reveal, show. Ignorance means unawareness. Now, the second paragraph. This was especially true of my entrance examination to Harrow. The headmaster, Mr. Weldon, however, took a broad minded view of my Latin paper. He showed discernment in judging my journal ability. This was the most remarkable because I was found unable to answer a single question in the Latin paper. I wrote my name at the top of the page. I wrote down the number of question 1. After much reflection, I put a bracket round it. But thereafter, I could not think of anything connected with it that was either relevant or true. Incidentally, there arrived this sad spectacle, and then merciful usher collected my piece of foolscap with the others and carried it to the headmaster's table. It was from these slender indications of scholarship that Mr. Weldon drew the conclusion that I was worthy to pass into Harrow. It is very much to his credit. It showed that he was a man capable of looking beneath the surface of things, a man not dependent upon paper manifestation. I have always had the greatest regard for Mr. Weldon. Incidentally, by chance, accidentally, blot, spot, dot, mark, smudge, mark, spot, spectacle, sight, vision, seen, merciful, forgiving, lenient, usher, attendant, foolscap, paper, writing paper. In second paragraph, Churchill says about his entrance test at Harrow. He says that The entrance test at Harrow was the true picture of it. When Churchill got the Latin paper, he was unable to answer even a single question. 2 hours were given to solve the paper. First of all, Churchill wrote his name at the top of the answer sheet. After much thought, he wrote question number 1, then put brackets round it. He did not know from where some spots appeared on his answer sheet. After 2 hours, attendant collected his answer sheet and gave to the headmaster, Mr. Weldon. Mr. Weldon was very intelligent, wise, and able man. He has the ability to see the things beneath the surface. He could judge the real values of the things. Mr. Weldon drew the conclusion that Churchill would be able to pass at Harrow. So he gave admission to Churchill, and Churchill says that he had a great regard and respect for Mr. Weldon. I hope that you have understood the lesson. बेटा कल आपने इसमें से शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस और 2 पैराग्राफ्स में से मुश्किल अल्फाज के मीनिंग याद करने हैं और डेली की आप 10 इडियम्स भी याद करना शुरू कर दें और एक पैसेज ट्रांसलेशन का इंशाल्लाह वी विल continue our lesson tomorrow. Thank you. Stay happy. Stay blessed.